Hi, I am Multi-Topic Talk. Welcome to this new video about Moon Knight. This is my review of the first episode of the first season. I hope guys will enjoy. This is my opinion. Of course, I will cover important things about the episode, and I will start off with this. I don't know the comics. I'm not really into current Marvel, but I decided to give a shot to Moon Knight because this one looked better than what we got with Hawkeye or the Wanda show, Wanda Vision, or even the Loki show. It looks better now. The trailer was bad, but I still decided to give it a shot because maybe they could surprise me, and they did. So I'm not the best critique out there. I will start off with this as well. I found a few plot convenience, but I won't address them mainly because, as I just said, I'm not the best critique out there, and this is just a review. This is not a in-depth critique because, first of all, I don't know the source of material, and I'm not the best critique. Anyway, we will go over to the episode now. So we start off with someone drinking something in a glass. Then that someone breaks the glass and put it in his shoes. Now, as someone that don't know about the source of material, I don't see how relevant that scene was, and they don't explain anything about that in this episode. Now, I did not place this in things I like or dislike. I just don't know if it will be relevant or if that scene was just there to be there. Now, we also pick up at the start of the episode with Steven. Steven is the main character so far, and he looks like someone that don't want to sleep. He attaches his feet and he tries his best to not sleep. And when he does, he wakes up in weird places, and this is very interesting. We also get to see him working in some kind of museum, and here is my first issue in the museum. We get to meet Steven Boss, strong female, annoying female. Now, maybe she will be more interesting in the future, but the way she is shown right now, she treats Steven like a stupid person. Now, later on the episode, they also say stupid, stupid, stupid. I will get back to that later, but the first impression, the first feeling I got with that boss is she just wanted to tell she's the boss, she knows the best, she's the best, and Steven is just shit. Steven is just dumb. He's just the employee, and he cannot suggest anything, even if he may be smart, even if maybe he is more than just stupid. Maybe he can have some good ideas. That boss is annoying. I don't like her. We also get to see another character that was supposed to have a date with Steven. She's saying Friday, will you come? Now Steven is yes, yes, I will. But then later in the episode, we realize 2 days of his life just vanished, and it's Sunday when he thought it was Friday, so he missed the date. Now, I know it's out of order because I just wanted to address this here so both seem connected and the episode are together. Now, that was fine. I have nothing negative to say or positive here. Now we get a Steven that tried to not sleep, but he still fall into sleep. And when he wakes up, he is somewhere else and he is being chased by people with guns. And he go hides in a village. And this was interesting. You're like, wow, wow, that's surprising. And this is funny. I have another negative thing to say about that scene is Steven did not change his clothes, but yet he was walking in a public place and people were looking for him and they were not able to find him. Then we witness the villain. So my negative is people are searching for him and he is just standing there watching something. He's not stressed out. He doesn't try to hide. He thinks wearing his hoodie is enough. This is my issue. He should have been killed by these people because apparently they want to kill him. But apparently they are dumb as well and they cannot recognize someone if he is wearing a hoodie. Now, with that negative aside, we will speak about the scene with the villain because obviously the guy is a villain. The villain speaks with people and he says good stuff, and when he say bad stuff, bad things happen. And at some point, some old lady dies, and Steven is like, "Oh, what?" At that same point, the villain recognizes Steven, and he is like, "Yeah, Steven, come here. I want to speak with you." So now Steven speaks with the guy. Apparently, he has some relic, some kind of scarab, as they say, and we don't know what it is right now. And Steven wants to give it, but then some voice don't want this to happen. And that same voice, each time we hear that voice is saying, Steven's stupid. So yeah, I don't have any negative toward that or positive because maybe that's part of Steven. Maybe Steven is truly stupid sometimes. Other times, maybe he's not. We will see in the future. And when Steven wants to accept to give the scarab, the relic, to the villain, he can't because his body is like freezing. He cannot move, even if he try really hard. Then he run away because he's stressed out. He's being chased by people, and then when they are close to him and they want to get the scarab, the voice take over Stephen's body. This is what we are led to believe. Now I have another negative. Action happens off screen. I do understand it's for the writing and maybe it's for the rating as well. I say rating because this series is PG-13, so maybe it's a rating matter to not show too much violence. But I wish we could have seen the action unfold, where the mind that took over Stephen's body, when the said mind was able to kill people after Stephen. I wish we could have seen it, and it's a negative because I feel like it's lazy. You just tell, oh yeah, it happens instead of showing. And this is a bit sad because this is a comic book TV show. Now, I don't expect much from Marvel because Marvel has been a disappointment for the last few months, or I should say, since Spider-Man No Way Home came out. Anyway, let's keep speaking about Moon Knight. We don't see the action. There's action. It looks bloody, but we don't see it. Then we cut with Steven running away in a food truck, and here again, the person that take over Steven's body, or the mind, or the thing that take over Steven's body, does other stuff during the car chase. He kill other people during the car chase, and everyone dies except Steven. And here again, they don't show the action. I want to see the action. Make it less bloody if you want to keep your PG-13. Don't cut the action. And there are other ways to tell you, look, that guy don't know what's going on. Someone else is in control. There are other ways than just cutting the action and moving further in the plot. You can show the action, and then after the action you can say, like, look, this happened and the character don't know it happened. And during the action, if you have dialogue to say, you can change the voice of the actor with your machine, your sound, or whatever you use. It's easy to do, but they don't. I also forgot to mention the bus scene in general. I like them. They are kind of funny in some ways. We also get an elevator scene and other hints on Steven having more than one personality. At some point, he takes his phone and he realizes he has so many missed calls and he don't know who called him. And when he called the person is like, "Who are you, Mark? Where are you?" And obviously it's not Mark, it's Steven. And Steven is like, "What is going on? Who are you?" And we don't know if Mark is one of his alter ego or if Mark is one of the henchmen. We don't know at that point in the series. We also get an elevator scene where the main character Steven sees something weird, and then a granny is looking at him like, "Are you crazy, buddy?" But I thought that was interesting to see. Uh, we also get back to the museum and we get another exchange between Steven and the villain. And this was very interesting. The villain feel threatening because he already killed someone just by touching, and you don't know what he did to the person he killed, but he killed someone. And at that point, I'm like, will Moon Knight take over? Because I'm assuming the alter ego that killed people is Moon Knight. I assume that. But then no, they went to another direction. Uh, the guy leaves, and yeah. Later in the episode, apparently the villain sends some kind of dog from hell after Stephen. And this was very interesting to see Stephen running away and being scared. he pushed everything he could in the way of the dog, and at some point he's cornered somewhere. He's in a dead end, and he has no choice but to fight the creature if he doesn't want to give the relic. Now, here again, we get Moon Knight again. But we don't have the action. We don't see the action. And the episode ends there. Look, this was fine as a first episode. We got a lot of information. The main character is crazy in some ways. And he tries his best to fight it the best he can. There's also another scene where he's on some kind of pet store where he meets someone that sold him a fish, and apparently he bought another fish on Saturday, and when he came in it was Sunday, and he could not remember. So you see, a lot of things happen in the episode. So far, I think it's fine. Look, as I was placing my notes on what I liked, what I disliked, I thought that episode was a 9 out of 10 because I was only able to find 3 issues, and this is the way I usually score the episode. But I think I will take another point, another extra point, because we have a lot of action we don't see, and I don't like that. So I think it should be a 8 out of 10 for this episode. I'm looking forward to see more. Now, the trailer they showed us about the series, the most recent one at least, the first one was fine, but the most recent one looked terrible in my own opinion. Steven look in charge and he doesn't understand anything, and I feel like the entire show will probably be like that, and Steven won't have any growth, and he will just be dragged around by either Moon Knight or the girl we see on the most recent um, trailer. And this is a bit sad because I feel like maybe the show can do more and can be more, but yeah, we will see how it goes. It's not bad. It's not impressive. It's not groundbreaking as a first episode, but I can tell it's much better than Halo. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. We will see each other in future video. Have a great day.